Hi, Cancer. So I drew some cards for you. The first one we have is the Six of Cups. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the Devil card. The Devil card. All right. And in this deck, so that was a Sacred Web Tarot. This is the Midnight Magic deck, and this is my mushroom deck. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, Aquatic Guild Mushroom. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups, the Water Club Mushroom. So these are both watery mushroom energies. Water mushrooms. Even though this one is the Six of Swords, but it's underwater. Okay. And then you only have 4 messages, which I'm quite grateful for because the last couple readings have been long and heavy. So, okay, so we have Stoic, Windsong, and in parentheses I have Mom's code name on the CB radio, Jump Rope, and Oh, the Possibilities. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups here. This is a nurturing energy. Typically it represents like people from the past or like soulmate energy, but we're gonna kind of just like focus on like the imagery here. Very much looks nurturing, like love between a mother and a child, or mother-like energy and a childlike energy. Could even be like the inner child, you mothering your inner child. This full moon here, this beautiful full moon. I believe it's the full moon right now, right? I believe it is, or it's about to be. Haven't been paying attention to that in the last like week. Been snowed in and just like ready to get out. So yeah, anyways. So we have that energy. Okay, so why is the Devil card here? With this beautiful like mothering energy, emotional. So why is the Devil card here? You could almost say this is like an Eden like energy. My cuticle. An Eden like energy. Lilith typically represents the snake. I have a different feeling about Lilith energy, but we're gonna kind of just like focus in on this energy right here. Like this. These two are the same exact color. This and this. And interesting, in the last few readings, the red, this like red color has been very important as like knowledge or truth. Interesting, but now we have like a second energy here, but why is this in like a Devil energy? So Devil can represent, this Devil energy can represent control, confinement. In this other deck, one of my favorite decks, the Thoth Tarot, it's literally the Devil has a bunch of people in like a sack, and they're trapped. They're unable to express themselves. They're unable to be released. It's like pent up energy even, but it's stuck. But it's confined. It's like almost like something barring something from coming out. Interesting. But okay, so let's almost like look at this, since I don't see like any other red. There's nothing else that's red here. So this could really mean about the knowledge and truth. And here we have this beautiful emotional energy. So emotional love, nurturing, support, and this like knowledge and truth. Is there like a decision being made? Or like an illusion of some kind of trap? Because there's a snake sitting in front of it. I don't know if you can get a clear look at his little face. He's a rattlesnake. He looks like he's pissed off. Like, don't tread on me. Like, something's like come too close. It's emotion and knowledge. You could even say the mind and the heart. Okay, so this represented like a true knowledge, true story, truth. And so this can represent a truth, true emotion, true support. Why is it in this devil energy though? Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay. So then we have this 6 of Swords, this aquatic guild mushroom. I'm being like super against my cuticles being dry. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, so let's move on, right? 6 of Swords energy, moving across the water, moving on from some harsher energies, harder mindsets, because this is a mental energy. Crossing over, typically, in a traditional tarot deck, it shows like a mother, almost like a mother and a child going across water. They're leaving harsher waters behind and they're going towards like smoother water, or crossing a river to the other shore. Aquatic. It's putting off a bunch of bubbles. Oh, and this card has a bunch of bubbles. Look at that. It almost looks like these little bubbles are creating the bubbles here. This is underwater. And these are the ones above water with a little frog here, or a little toad, whichever he is. Interesting. I know on this one, little fishies like feed on the kind of like fleshy stuff that flicks off of this. And it actually creates like an ecosystem of little tiny fish that feed on it. So interesting. So it's producing little bubbles. And now they're bubbling up here around this little frog. Oh, okay. We'll see what that is about. So moving out of like a harsher mindset. Smoother waters, creating something into something else, even maybe this harsher energy, because it's like there's like a little ecosystem being created, like even like the transmutation of something gross, like when you're flicking it off, it's like helping feed something else, kind of like when you heal, like any kind of like healing. and you release your story, you talk about it. It's helping feed other people. It's helping other people to relate. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Cups here. These little bubbles all around this little frog. Little bubbles around this frog. Huh. So I'm gonna say, like, the stuff that's flicking off is the Six of Swords energy. It's helping feed something else, but it's putting off like gases as well that floats up. So there's like stuff that floats down that the little fishies feed on, and there's stuff that floats up that's clearly culminating around this little toad energy or little frog energy. I can't tell which one. Huh. So this almost looks like the moving forward into the calmer waters part. Into the calmer waters. This could even mean an actual wish fulfillment. Like Nine of Cups means either make a wish or wish fulfillment. But he has like, you already had this process happen here, and now the little bubbles are all around him. Maybe he asked for something. This energy made a wish, and this energy right here produced it. Is that coming through clearly? Yeah. Huh. Wishes? Are these a bunch of little... Are these a bunch of wishes? Okay. All right, well, let's get into the messages now. Okay, so then we have stoic. So stoic could just mean like a mindset that you're having right now, or maybe that's around you. Something stoic. Like, I'm thinking about the leader from How to Train Your Dragon, his father, Hiccup's father. His name is Stoic. He's the leader of their tribe. Stoic. And it's kind of right here underneath the snake energy. Oh, is it protecting? That would make more sense, actually, but it's the Devil card. But we've already... This is good energy behind it. This is like this beautiful emotional energy. This right here. It's the same color. And it's clearly in the head where these two are meeting. Like, that's like... reminds me of almost like physical touch, love, nurturing, like a massage, like caring for someone. You know, when you have like those good emotions come out. Like even just in a platonic sense, like that just like feel good energy. And then in like the last like 3-4 readings, we've had this red energy come out significantly, representing knowledge. In Libra's reading, it actually represented the apple of truth. Interesting that we have a tree here. An apple of truth, apple of knowledge. Apple of knowledge. You'd almost say an apple of emotion, of care, but it's purple. I almost want to say like a grape, but grapes aren't in trees. But okay. So oh yeah, so this like stoic energy is sitting here with this snake. This is actually reminding me of like a good energy. like just like completely not even looking at this as the devil card, because I also have a very like benevolent connection with Lilith energy, which is, this is kind of like reminding me of like the Garden of Eden. I believe Lilith and also Eve is something that exists within all of us. It's like something that you are, I don't know if I want to get into this. I went into it in a Pisces reading. So when Lilith was created, she was created as Adam's equal. And for whatever reason, this is just story. If you believe in this, I believe like stories are, here to teach you things. Not necessarily every story is true. But Lilith, commonly connected with the snake, is born, created as Adam's equal, true equal. And then Eve came along later as like a subservient energy that came from him. Crazy how we were taught that that was the correct energy. But I believe it's something that it exists within both of us, the Lilith and the Eve energy. And we're almost like young women, I would say, we're almost like groomed to be in this like Eve energy, to be subservient in a way. Not everyone, like it just, I guess, depends on your family. But Lilith energy tends to scare people when like you're in your full bodied like Lilith energy. But it's like that first kind of like process. There's like, with anything, archetypally, you're gonna go through the bad Lilith energies and then like, mature into more of this mothering Lilith energy, which actually my Lilith energy is connected to my mother energy in a significant way. And since we have this like mother here, I just, that's what made me want, to say that. But this is coming up as stoic. And I'm thinking about from How to Train Your Dragon, stoic. Protecting his village. Protecting. Oh. But his son Hiccup is the one that realized that the dragons were good. They were just misunderstood. Because they had been fighting dragons for so long. It was like almost like a story of conditioning. They believe the dragons are bad just because it's how it's always been. And he's the tribe leader. And so he was, going along with what everyone said. But he was a really good tribe leader who was tough. He was a really good leader. But it was his son that challenged the ideas of what dragons were about, because he met Toothless, and he helped Toothless with his broken tail. And it completely transformed their entire tribe. Interesting. A truth was revealed about what the dragons were actually about, and a connection was reformed between father and son. That could be something right here. Okay. Then we have Wind Song right here underneath this giraffe energy, which is my mom's code name on the CB radio. When she was younger, there was like this thing called the CB radio. It was inside your car, and you could talk back and forth between different people on the road, like truckers, and commonly truckers always had a code name. Maybe it's still a thing, I don't know. But everyone used to have it, like back in the day, my mom's day. And her code name was Wind Song. Which is interesting because it's coming right underneath this like mothering and child energy. So like a code name. maybe that might be fun if like you're in some kind of like situation, whatever this is about, maybe like creating code names for each other. Or if you have one, maybe that's like something like an emotional connection that might be fun to play with or investigate. Yeah. Okay, and then with the Six of Swords, we have the jump rope right underneath that. So jump rope. Jumping over things. Jumping through. People tend to use jump ropes with exercise. Or kids play jump rope. Not necessarily, but you know, I guess every person can technically do jump rope. It's not like a kid activity. But why is it underneath the Six of Swords? This like almost, it's since it's sitting right underneath it and the bubbles are what's kind of going up into this other energy, it's now reminding me of what's actually feeding the little fishies in the ecosystem that this mushroom has created. Okay, so jump rope feeding the fishes. Six of Swords, moving through choppy waters. Jump rope. Jumping through a hoop. Having jumped through a hoop. So that's in the past. Okay, we're going to keep going. I don't want to get stuck on anything. Okay, then for the Nine of Cups, we have, oh, the possibilities. So this is now reminding me of like little seeds. And here, like this energy above it has grown into the actual wish fulfillment. The dreams. Or you can see the vision of it through this emotional energy. He's like sitting in this water, envisioning, can see the vision. He has all these little bubbles around him, which came from this energy. So this looks like a current energy with all these bubbles around him. He can clearly see something. He has some kind of wish fulfillment. It could even be simply having the seeds to plant to create this. Or he's already created this and these are all his new dreams. But he has like all the new seeds. They're not like wants and hopes. He has access, he has them in some way to create even more. Oh, the possibilities. Look at all of that around him. 9 energies here, 9 new bubbles, and 9 things that have already grown. 99, 18, that looks like a whole lot of good energy right there. Yeah, oh, the possibilities. Yeah, I'm really starting to like this energy now. This is not, I'm just gonna like cover that up. We're like, I'm more of like a reader that like can, I'm more like, I'm better at reading like the pictures. I know the knowledge, but I really love decks that have like pictures and, you know, they create like a scene. And this is creating something since we've been so focused on the last few readings with this energy. And now we finally have like this energy in a way. You can say like this is like a culmination of something here. With this wind song, what is this wind song about? Oh, Stoic in the movie is in the third movie or the second movie. He lost his wife, so you just assume that his wife is, has passed on. But his son, oh, Hiccup, finding the mom. Yeah, Windsong, mom. Okay, so Hiccup. Okay, so is this going on a whole new tangent? Hiccup finding mom. Stoic, protecting his tribe. But now he's changed. At this point, he's changed. So she actually left because she couldn't, why did she leave? Something about the dragons. She couldn't take them killing the dragons anymore because she realized that they were different. So she came to the same conclusion that Hiccup came to, but Hiccup changed the whole tribe dynamic, whereas she wasn't able to. And I even think, I remember her saying something, she said, I tried over and over again to explain to you guys or tell you guys about the dragons, but no one would listen to me. But here Hiccup came to that same conclusion and changed the entire tribe. And she had run away and actually created a whole entire new ecosystem. She lived amongst the dragons, created this beautiful, like, huge home, like with all these dragons, and learned about them. Wow, okay. This energy coming back together. Look at that. It looks like Stoic. I forgot what her name is, but Stoic, the wife, and Hiccup coming back together. Yeah, and she had created a whole new ecosystem. Her knowledge going up here into these little bubbles. But also, like, she created this ecosystem, and these little fishies, or I guess you could almost say, like, these are the little dragons. Well, not little, there's a bunch of different types of dragons, but she had learned all about them and was taking care of them to a certain extent. You could almost say, like, even like, I don't know how else to say this, but like your genetics, like he was almost like pre-wired to kind of like do the same thing. But he didn't really know his mom. She left when he was so little. And she created this energy, but her knowledge almost, or like her genetics, her story, her emotions of like who she was, he had inside of him. And that was ultimately what created the change in the tribe, which also is what reunited husband and wife again. And obviously he's a changed man, so he was, he understood, he came to understand what happened. And obviously, like, she loves him, and huh. Why is this jump rope energy here? What is jump rope? Jump rope. Jump rope. It's like this little rope thing, kind of, I don't know what this is about. Like getting tied up in a jump rope and a rope. I have no clue what else this would be. Having had to jump through like hoops is kind of like what's coming through for me. But it's down here with all this like fishy energy where they're feeding. Knowledge, skill, past skill is helping with something else. The skills you've learned because of this, the hoops you had to jump through. Okay, unless jump rope means something specific to you, I don't know what else it's doing here. So, okay. And then Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I've already kind of gone through this energy. Keep coming back to like almost as this like in a different way, like genetics. Like predisposed to a certain like emotional experience or expression. Maybe because of how you were mothered, potentially. Oh, the possibilities. I mean, this could mean something different, like I was talking about earlier. Just because he went on to do the exact same thing that she was speaking about. It's just he was the son. He's the leader to be. And no one believed in him. And because he saw that, he learned to see the dragons differently, and just a bunch of like chaos broke out. And it's a cute movie. It's a really good movie, series of movies. Being drawn to like their golden, like a beautiful golden energy. Fire. Fire energy. Life. Creation. Water and fire. Water and fire. Emotion and passion. Lilith. Calling forth your true mate, even within like an existing partnership. Like if maybe even someone stuck in like an Eve energy. And Eve can be good. Like I'm not like trying to criticize like that energy. I'm just biblically Lilith was created as Adam's equal. And this is stoic, protecting his wife and his child. Coming together again. Fire and water. The apple of truth. Eating the apple. Seeing something in a new way. Being tested, maybe even. But we have this beautiful emotional love here. This nurturing energy. Which I don't, like, I'm not seeing that as like someone testing. It looks like something being discovered more so. I love snake energy. It's one of my favorite energies. It just represents transformation, transmutation, creating medicine from venom, something that can heal from something that has been toxic or poisonous. Maybe this is a transmutation stage right here. Discovery of this. Maybe the importance of this, or if this is something recently discovered or you've become aware of. It just feels so emotional. It just like, if you're thinking about like this energy, it's like bringing the emotion into the passion, bringing emotion into the fire, not putting it out. It looks like it's actually growing bigger because of the emotion. The love, the care. You know, you can almost say like, I'm thinking of like, you know, when you're like in an intimate relationship, you know, it's not just about this fire energy, it's about the emotional energy too. Having a good balance of that. You know, and you can tell when someone is bringing this emotional energy into the fire, like when they really care, when they want to take care of you, like cook for you, tuck you in, like even, you know, like I said, this could be platonic as well. I'm not like trying to put anything into something just because we have this stoic, we have like this family energy, which Cancer is very much about family. Okay. Yeah, this like devil energy, you know, typically when this like energy is unbalanced, when there's like too much like sexual energy, that's when you see the devil card. It's like the lovers being trapped. But this is quite beautiful here. It's like the transmutation of it. It's like having transformed the venom into medicine, because both of these energies are quite beautiful. The truth of love and the truth of knowledge or fire, whatever this represents to you. Passion. Like this is the devil card is a highly passionate card if you see it in like a sexual reading. It is like the ultimate like card of passion. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I don't want to keep like just like chiseling and, you know. So all right, Cancer, I hope you got what you needed from here, a little bit of something to help you with your life. And whatever this jump rope energy is, I can't figure this out. So maybe that might be fun to buy a jump rope. I don't know. Maybe check that out. But yeah, anyways, I wish you well, and I hope to see you next time.